Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Kishore Kishori Jaya Shri Radhe Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Kishore Kishori Jaya Shri Radhe Radhe Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai Shri Nam Sankirtan ki jai
Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Gauranita. Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaurachande Arati Kasobha Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaurachande Janave tatavane Jagamanalobha Janave tatavane Jagamanalobha Dakhinene Taichan Vame Gadadhara Kiva Dakhinene Taichan Vame Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chhatradhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chhatradhara Kiva Vasi Gora ચાંદ રત્ન સિંહાસને કિવ વસી અછે ગૌરચાંદ રત્ન સિંહાસને આરતી કરે ન બ્રહ્મા આદિ દેવગણે નર હરે આદિ કરે ચમર ડોલાયા કેવ નર
હરી આદિ કોરી ચમરા દુલાયા
સંજય મુકુંદ વાસો ઘોષો આદિ ગાયા સંજય
મુકુંદા બાતુ ગોત આદિ ગાયા
કિવ શંખા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે બાજે કરતાલા
કેવ શંખા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે બાજે
તાલા મધુરા મૃદંગ બાજે પરમ રસાલા મધુરા મૃદા પરમ રસાલા જયને વદના જ્વાલા કેવ બહુ કોટી ચંદ્રજીને વદના જ્વાલા ગલા દેશે વનમાલા કરે છલમાલા ગલા શિવ શિવ શુકા નારદ પ્રેમે ગદા ગાદા
શિવા સુખ નારદા પ્રેમે ગદા
શિવ શિવ સુકા નારદ પ્રેમે ગદા ગાદા શિવ શિવ
સુખ નારદા પ્રેમે ગદા
ભક્તિ વિનોદ દેખે ગૌરા રસપાદ ભક્તિ
Gaurarathambara
O Gaurangera Ratik Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha
Range Aratik Shobha Jagadana Mana
Gaurangera Ratik Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Gaur
Aratik Shobha Jagadana
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Kishore. Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Kishore, Kishori. Jaya Kishore, Kishore, Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Kishore. Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Sri Radhe, Kishore, Jaya Sri Jaya Kishore, Kishori, Jaya Sri Radhe, Kishore. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya 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 Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe. O Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath. O Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya. O Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami, Jagannath
Swami Nayana Pathagami,
Nayana Pathagami Bhava Tume, Nayana Pathagami. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Ram. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Oh Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Oh Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Oh Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol
Namaste Narasimhaja Namaste Narasimhaja Prahlada Ladha Dajane Hiranyakashipur Bakshaha Shilatanka Nakhalaje Ito Nasrimho Paratho Nasrimho Jato Jato Ja Mitato Nasrimho Baher Nasrimho Hridaye Nasrimho Nara Srimhamadhim Sharanam Prabhadye Tavakaraka Malavare Nakamabduta Sringan Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanno Bringa Keshavadrita Narahare Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नृसिंहदेव केशवधृता जय जगदीश जय जगदीश जय जगदीश हरे जय नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद नृसिंह भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरे बोल।
Hare Krishna, so we'll sing Jagannath Ashtakam, then we will start the program. So you can see on your phones if you don't have the sheet. Thoda sa fast. I'll sing fast. I'll sing fast. Kadachit kalindi tata vipina sangita karavo कदाचित् कालिन्दी तटविपिन सङ्गीतकरवो मुदाभिरीनारीवदना कमलस्वदमधुप रमा शम्भु ब्रह्मामरपति गणेशार्चितपदो तपदो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे भुजे सवे वेणुं शिरसि शिखि भिक्षं कटितटे दोकुलं नेतान्ते सहचरि कटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावन वसति लीला परिचयो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे महाबोधे स्थिरे कनकरुचिरे नीलशिखरे वसन् प्रसादान्त सहज बलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रा मध्यस्थ सकल सुरसेवा वसरदो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे कृपा परवार सजल जलद श्रेणी रुचिरो रमावाणी राम स्फुरदमलपङ्केरुहमुख सुरेन्द्रैराराध्य श्रुतिगणशिखा गीतचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे रथारूढो गच्छन् पथिमिलितबुधेव पटलै रथारूढो गच्छन् पथिमिलितबुधेव पटलै स्तुति प्रादुर्भावं प्रतिपदमुपाकर्ण्य सदया दया सिन्धुर्बन्धो सकल जगतां सिन्धु सुतया जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे परं ब्रह्मपीडकुवलयदलोत्फुल्लनयनो निवासि नीलाद्रो निहितचरणोऽनन्तशिरसि रसानन्दिराधा सरसवपुरलिङ्गनसुखो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे न वै याचे राज्यं न च कनकमाणिक्य विभवम् याचे राज्यं न च कनकमाणिक्य विभवम् न याचेऽहं रम्यां सकलजनकाम्यां वरवधो सदा काले काले प्रमथपतिना गीतचरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे हर त्वं संसारं द्रुततरमसारं सुरपते हर त्वं पापानां विततिमपारं यादवपते अहो दिनेन ते निहितचरणो निश्चितमिदम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथाष्टकं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः शुचि सर्वपापविशुद्धात्मा विष्णुलोकं स गच्छति। श्री जगन्नाथाष्टकं की जय। श्री आदि शंकराचार्य की जय।
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today is the most beautiful and auspicious occasion. Shri Kishore Kishori were installed by Srila Prabhupada in a Pandal program in Bombay, and later they were transported to Chicago. And on this day, 53 years ago, on this day, we all became extremely fortunate to have the beautiful darshan of Shri Kishore Kishori and to worship them every day. And an interesting fact is that Shri Kishore Kishori came to Chicago before Prabhupada came. Kishore Kishori came in 1973, and Prabhupada later visited in 1974 and 75. So, in order to commemorate this beautiful occasion, I would like to invite the most senior, experienced historian of this temple, who has lived here for about 50 years. Is that correct? 51 years out of the 53 years. Jitendra Prabhu has been a resident. That means we all live outside and sometimes come to do some service at the temple. But Jitendra Prabhu lives here 24/7. So if there is a plumbing issue at 12 o'clock at night, he comes from his room and attends to it. So that's an extraordinary level of commitment to his spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. Jai. Jitendra Prabhu, please.
Thank you very much. I was just talking to a devotee that was here for the installation in 1973. I came a little after that. He was going to come for our Rath Yatra. His name was Basha Ghosh, and he was relating the experience to me. He was here, and then Kirtananda Swami was here, and then there was a few other devotees that I know that were here when I came. And I have the photograph somewhere. I think I gave it. I think it's out there, but it's quite an experience. I guess I wasn't here, but that was in 1973. Basha Ghosh, the devotee, he moved to India on January of '74, so I never met him till 1989, and he was going to come here for this festival, but it was like from New York, it's about an 800-mile drive and then 800 miles back, so he couldn't make it. But he's the only one that I know that was here. Well, I'm sorry, there was a few other devotees, but some of them have passed on. But I came in 1975. I remember seeing Srila Prabhupada on TV in 1974 when he was here for the Rath Yatra. So then he did come here in 1975, and we had the festival downtown. And that very same day that we had the parade downtown, he was here 10 days before that. And then, so we had the festival downtown, but he couldn't make it that day, but he was here 10 days prior because he had promised Philadelphia that he would go there for their festival. So, but anyways, that was, there was, I think, 24 sannyasis at that time, and then 8 of them were here, and then there was 4 Radha Damodar buses. So that was one of my first experiences in Krishna consciousness. And it was like there was about over 200 devotees here, I think, at that time. You know, I mean, they were just here for that festival. So, and then later on, we moved to the temple here, and we had our grand opening in Lord Ram's Day, 1980. So we were in Evanston from 1972 is when they moved into the YMCA. I don't know, it's no longer there. The Northwestern University wanted the property, so they found like 200 violations with our building, and we decided to move out. So then they got the building, they tore it down, and they put up a 17-story dormitory, and then we got this building here, and so we had our grand opening in 1980. So it was an interesting thing because there was a bank next door, and they wanted this property, and so they could tear it down and put up a parking lot. But we got it before, and we got the whole building for $140,000, whereas that's what the city of Evanston gave us. So we didn't really, you know, we had the mortgage, everything was all paid for, and like immediately, so that was to our advantage. But those are a few things, you know. It was a big endeavor to move to this building, but those are some of the things that I remember, and if anybody else has anything to add to it, or you would like to talk to me about it later, that's fine. But I think there's about 10 other people that are going to speak, so I'll give them a chance. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
At some point, today is not the day, but at some point, we can all see pictures of this building before Kishore Kishori were moved in. And we'll be shocked. This entire thing was bare, completely barren. There was nothing in there. And Jitendra Prabhu has those pictures. We didn't have these rooms upstairs. So there is a lot of love that has gone into this building and into serving the deities. So we are very, very, very grateful to all the devotees who have.
Swimming pool. There was a baptismal tank over there, and they had baptisms. And there was a church called the Church of Chicago, and then Bilal Patel was instrumental in acquiring this building. I guess maybe you can relate that to us. That was quite an experience on how we got the building, because they didn't want to give it to us in the first place. But he knows more about that than I do.
Bhailal Prabhu, if you would please come forward. Many of you may not know, this building was acquired by Bhailal Prabhu and his team, who made an extraordinary effort to come. It's not as easy as we think. It is today. So at that time, Hinduism was not something that was very prevalent in the United States. So when devotees would go out and chant Hare Krishna, they would get arrested all the time. And it wasn't something that was accepted in the society as a religion. So they faced tremendous amount of challenges. And both Bhailal Prabhu and later on Suresh Podiwala Prabhu will narrate their experiences with Srila Prabhupada, maybe, and also in acquiring this building. Bhailal Prabhu, please come.
Hare Krishna, and happy 73 anniversary of Sri Kishore Kishori here. Congratulations to everybody. Before the Kishore Kishori bring here, the church refused to give to ISKCON this building. So they come to me, then we Gujarat Society, we went there, and they asked me, are you related to ISKCON? We have a common belief, but I have no relation with ISKCON. I have to say lie because I want to have a temple here. Then we collect the money by all the Indian community. So we asked the loan from, even I don't have money, I was new, but I get a loan from my University of Chicago, $1,000. Then it was 100,000 we have to pay, so we get 100 people give me, and we paid it $100,000 and buy this building, but we keep it for 2 years. Meanwhile, we asked Hare Krishna people that you come here and arrange everything. Don't wear your regular dress. Just come like you are the singing, just only Americans. The 2 years, everybody work here like. Then finally, we give you to temple to Hare Krishna. That is the story. So congratulations. Thank you.
Suresh Prabhu and Bhailal Prabhu had personally met Srila Prabhupada. Of course, Jitendra Prabhu also. So Prabhuji is going to share some of his experiences.
I'm not going to use this mic because the echo is coming. But I'm going to talk a little bit louder so everybody can listen to these things. I came in this country in 1969. There was no temple. The only one temple was in Chicago. And that was Hare Krishna, Hare Rama temple. I'm sorry. What the heck is going on? Sorry. So there was only one temple. Okay. There was only one temple in Chicago. Now 480 approximate temple in Chicago, in state of Illinois. Lot of temple closed during the COVID time, over 50 plus. Lot of people have a very hard time. Let me just start for myself. So please forgive me. I'm going to take a few minutes. I came and there was only one temple. We were student. And then we have so much problem for the food. I don't like all this American food. The only reason I go to temple is to eat the Prabhupada Gulab Jambu. I love this. I love this, and I confess in front of everybody, I didn't do nothing but just go over there, even sit down, never listen to Prabhupada, just eat the Gulab Jambu and come home. That's the only goal. Every Sunday, this one was a routine for us. One time Prabhupada called us and says, I'm going to give you a mala. And then I asked Bailal Bhai, what are we going to do? But let me please try to understand what was happening. You guys may not know what was happening when Prabhupada came over here. All the hippies, उन लोगों ने यहाँ की सारे politician के नाक में दम रख के कर दिया था. All the hippies. And I was thinking, please forgive me, whatever I say. I was thinking he's a guru for hippie, and I don't want to go over there. I don't want to talk because he just always go with the hippie. And I was focusing only on my study. And during this time, he called me for a mala to come and then get the mala. And we go over there, and I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. The only thing, Bailal Bhai went, and he took the mala, and I didn't take it. My wife was constantly telling me, you should go and take the mala, but I don't know. But whatever the gulab jambu I ate, everything is coming out right now. Hari bol.
Jai. So I would now like to invite Sunil Madhav Prabhu to come. We'll be skipping a few years ahead. So Sunil Madhav Prabhu is going to share.
Sarupam not here. Hare Krishna. Panchhat kalpasi kupa sindhu vivacham patidanam pavani vaishnavi. When I came around, 86, right? Me and Ramesh Prabhu, we were all together. 85, 86, yeah. So that time, Ganapati Swami was here at that time, yes. And then Kalki was president, and then was about to leave. And then Govinda Dutt, he became a president at that time. And after I think he was here for at least 2 years, and then he left. And then Shankar Pandit was become a president. At that time, I remember that we have this Gaur Nitai deity. It was in a wooden form. But then at that time, Shankar Pandit time, we changed it to the marble. I think he went to Rajasthan, Jaipur, and then he brought it from there. So that install was, I think, 88 or 89 years around that. And then I remember that when Ganpati Maharaj was here, they asked us to sit down on the floor and then take prasadam. There was no tables at that time. We were all sitting on the floor taking prasadam in the morning after the class. And he was sitting there on a chair and he was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita every day. So that was after the Bhagavatam class, when we take the prasadam, we were listening Chaitanya Charitamrita all the time. Then I remember, I think the boiler was broken, right? Around 890 or something? 89, yeah. Then we replaced the whole new boiler. Then what I remember is that, yeah, this floor on the altar, it was wooden floor at that time. So then we changed it into the marble. The same thing with Prabhupada Asana, you can see that there is marble now. It used to be a wood there all around it, and the wood was getting so bad. So then we decided to change it, and we got a special marble person who came here and measured everything, cut it in his shop, and then we installed this marble. And then, what else I can remember? Um, we had a Jagannath Rath Yatra, but we was taking, right, it's like a palki, right? We're on our shoulders and we take it to the lake, yeah. And then we're coming there, a little bit festival, and then coming. It was a small deity at that time. Then after, I think, maybe 2000, around 2000, we got this big deity, but there was no place to put here. So we sent those 3 deities to Bhajagovindam's house. Yeah, then they are there now. So every year when we have Rath Yatra, we are bringing those deities here for the Rath Yatra. Then I think when Ganapati Maharaj left that, right? And then Pritu Sharva Prabhu, and he became a president, him and Danakali Mataji was there. That's how I remember. There are so many things, but I can't remember everything right now. Hare Krishna.
So out of the 53 years of worshipping Sri Sri Kishore Kishori, Sunil Madhav Prabhu was temple president for 15 years. So it was a major chunk of responsibility that he took on his shoulders, and we are very, very grateful for that. So I would like to invite Gauramani Prabhu and Agnivesh Prabhu to speak a few words. If you want, both of you can come together and share your experiences.
Hare Krishna, everyone. This is such a wonderful opportunity for me. I don't deserve the chance to speak about Kishore Kishori, but I will say something. And what I would say to all of you is, please take the mercy of Kishore Kishori. Take the mercy of Kishore Kishore. They are most merciful. I'll give you a quick instance of what I'm talking about, and then I have a poem that I have written I like to dedicate to Kishore Kishore today. Back in 1974, we were in Evanston when I first saw Kishore Kishore. And somehow, some way, I ended up in the temple room all by myself. And the Radha Krishna album came over the speakers. I got down on the floor and I just started to cry. I couldn't stop crying, and I just cried and cried. When I finally was able to get up, I noticed there was a big puddle of tears in the floor, in the middle of the floor where I was crying. Kishore Kishore brought me on the altar. I laid at their feet. I got the mercy. I was out of place, materially speaking, because I was so unqualified. But it's the love that Kishore Kishore has shown me from the very beginning. So I say, take the mercy of Kishore Kishore. Now, this is a little poem that I started to write, dedicated to Sri Kishori and Kishore. It's called She Never Leaves the Garden. In a field of quiet thunder, where the peacocks stain the sky, she is walking through the jasmine with the rivers in her eyes. Every step's a soft surrender, every glance a breaking dawn. Every breeze that moves her veil becomes a sacred song. There he stands beside the river with a flute against his lips, drawing worlds into a circle with the curve of fingertips. And the cows move like a prayer line, and the boys all laugh and run. But the universe grows silent when her gaze and his are one. She never leaves the garden, even when the daylight fades. She is woven through the branches. She's the fragrance in the shade. He can wander to the cities. He can hide enthroned and crowned. But her love remains the meadow where his restless heart falls down. All glories to Kishori, Kishori. Hare Krishna.
Jai Kishori Kishori Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Let me introduce Prabhu because we all miss this with Agnivesh because he's so humble. Agnivesh back in the 70s was the first devotee in ISKCON to start the prison ministry.
Hare Krishna. I was born in America from a Christian family, and so I came to Chicago to go to college. And when I was in Chicago, I was fortunate to meet some good people and became a vegetarian because where I grew up, you didn't know nothing about vegetarianism. So when I got here, I became a vegetarian before I met the devotees, and I had a chance to, opportunity to meet a devotee from my hometown in Arkansas. His name was Sharma Das. He told me about Krishna consciousness. And I knew him as a child. He was a few years older, so I could, trust what he was saying. So he told me about Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and then he told me about the temple here in Chicago. So I came to the temple, and I was into mostly impersonalism, studying people like Sri Aurobindo, Krishnamurti. I was into psychology as a student, so I was into Carl Jung and psychology, but it was all based on impersonalism. So when I met Sharma Das, he kind of explained to me that God is a person. And I was like, so I stayed with him for about 3 months straight, studying and listening. Came to the temple, and I had the opportunity to see Sri Sri Kishori Kishori for the first time. Sri Kishori Kishori Ki Jai. And the only thing I can tell you is that if you have a sincere desire to connect with God, He will lead you to the right people and the right circumstances that will allow you to understand that we here in Krishna consciousness, we have the concept, we got Mother, Father God, Radha Krishna, and they have given me their causeless mercy all my life. Causeless mercy is mercy that has no merit, that you don't really deserve it. It's just God's causeless mercy. So I thank Kishori Kishori, Mother, Father God, Radha Krishna for their causeless mercy, and I pray that I can continue to engage in Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement and serve Sri Sri Kishori Kishori. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Gaurmani Prabhu and Agnivesh Prabhu. Your presence is always, always enlivening. I think some of you may know, some of you may not know. I heard from several senior devotees, Russian-speaking senior devotees, that Chicago has the most vibrant Russian community. And it's all due to the efforts and organization of several devotees. And the primary of them are Sri Guru Mataji and Raj Mohan Prabhu. And we have a very vibrant young generation of Russian devotees who also came from Chicago, not from Russia, but from Chicago. They started their journey here. So I would like to invite Raj Mohan Prabhu, Sri Guru Mataji and Achintya Prema to come and share their experiences.
Hare Krishna. Please accept our humble obeisances. Glory to Srila Prabhupada. My husband is a real gentleman. He asked me to start first. It's a wonderful quality of a Vaishnava, right? We need to respect each other. And like my experience, like I love Kishori so much, and it's actually, I was thinking about the anniversary. It is also my anniversary, like 30 years from the moment I saw Kishori first time. It was back in '96, end of May, I think. I came to visit my parents who were there, and I was serving in Kazakhstan. And when I came to the temple, I was shocked because it's like such a huge temple, such a beautiful deities. At that time in '90s, we did not have Radha Krishna deities in Soviet Union. So we traveled all over Soviet Union and we preached in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, in Ukraine, in Belarus, everywhere. And all the temples were like small apartments or small houses. Some temples were built. So it was started point, and big temple like that, deities, Radha Krishna, Kishori, it was such a wow, opulence. So it was amazingly amazing experience, and I was lucky to live here for 3 months, and I was doing puja. I was already got second initiation, and luckily I was able to do arati, and I got so much attached to Kishori. So when I came back to Kazakhstan, I was missing them so much. And I heard that when you serve Kishori sincerely, then you will drag you back. So then I came back in 2000, and many times we tried to move to Alacho, and never it's possible. I think Kishori just keep us. So for me, Kishori is very special. The representation of Krishna, relationships with Krishna, and coming to Kishori, I understand also how sometimes we think how it is in spiritual world that Krishna, Radha and Krishna, they are available to everyone, and you can have relationships. Like so many of living entities can have relationships with Radha and Krishna. But by having the deities, you can understand, because every big town here in the US have deities, but we all have relationships. And with Kishori, all of us have personal relationships. So kind of, I don't know if it's possible, but for me it was that this is a representation how Radha and Krishna can have relationships with each of us at the same time. And a little bit more about, Bailal Prabhu was mentioning how this temple was available for all of us. And he said very little bit, but I'm so grateful to this temple, because almost 30 years coming here and getting nourished, getting inspired, participating in service, it's a huge part of life. And So such a gratitude like we feel for acquiring this place. And I know Bailal Prabhu told a little bit the story, but I think like it was really huge efforts because I think Bailal Prabhu told us, and also a devotee in Toronto, Bailal Prabhu should tell me the name, Indresh Prabhu's father, also put efforts. What was his name? Shubha Vilash, right? He was telling how to get, to pay for this building, they approached, Shubha Vilash Prabhu, Bailal Prabhu approached to Indian communities asking for the loan. And they gave a loan to the temple, but that at I think it was Janmashtami, right? When devotees again approached to Indian community, requested them to donate this money for the temple. So then the Indian community, those people, they donated the money for the temple. So I think we should be grateful to Bailal Prabhu and to Shubha Vilash Prabhu for that, and also to all those Indian devotees who donated all this money at the time. So let's say Hare Krishna mantra for all of them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And when later we started like preaching more here, we started inviting Russian-speaking devotees here, and many of them did wonderful service. And I know that Nama Chintamani came, I think around, I think in 2000, and like many Russian devotees just love to serve deities. Like Nama Chintamani's service is amazing. Like she comes from far away and does Mangalarati service and serves sincerely to the deities. I mean, we are not the bodies, doesn't matter, Russian, Indian, but just like everyone is so much like, it's like a pleasure for that we could do it. Also, we have young like leaders, Yogananda and Nanda, like not young, but like Yogananda and Nanda Radhika, who very actively preach and do wonderful Harinamas. And I just want to quickly read their offering. Yogananda and Nanda Radhika. Dear Shri Kishore Kishori, you are the absolute truth who by the boundless mercy of Srila Prabhupada manifested here for us. I met you at the very beginning of my journey in Krishna consciousness, and I was immediately captured by your incomparable beauty. By your grace, I became deeply engaged in devotional service. I began singing kirtans, and now I have the opportunity to lead Harinama for your pleasure. May our humble service continue to bring you joy and always remain an offering at your lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It is difficult to say something about God if not understanding Him really. I came to Chicago in 2002, and from that time, all my life was connected to Kishori temple, to beautiful devotees here, my dear friends. Some of them left body, and my dear Murari Chaitanya Prabhu. Somehow he shared with me his vision of Kishori, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. It's amazing. It's beyond understanding of intellectually who they are, for me at least. But what practically I saw that when I came to temple, I have place to whom to come, to whom to pray, to cry, to beg mercy, blessings. It's Kishori. And when we try to preach to new people, and when new people came to Kishori, usually new people get mercy from Kishori. from Vaishnavas, servants of Kishore Kishori. So, if to see from distance, during those years, I just saw that we are so tiny, coming, living this body, and Kishore Kishori stay and continue give their mercy. And when our son was born and we left hospital on that day, it was in Evanston, so it was close here. So at first we came to this temple, and I brought basket with child, just put on altar and offer to Kishore Kishori, our son. So if I have troubles, I pray to Kishore Kishori to resolve it. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Today is a very special day, and I feel deeply grateful to have the opportunity to speak a few words on Appearance Day of our beloved Sri Kishore Kishori. These deities are very special to me. In fact, Sri Kishore Kishori were the very first deities I ever saw in my life when I came to Krishna consciousness, and it was about 11 years ago. I think it was exactly 11 years ago, summer 2015. And I still remember that first darshan. I was deeply impressed by their beauty, although at that time I did not fully understand the greatness of what I was seeing. Looking back now, I realized that I was standing before the Supreme Lord, and He is eternal beloved, and did not yet have the eyes to appreciate their beauty. My relationship with Kishore Kishori did not develop all at once. Just like in many meaningful relationships, love grows through service. And when two people care for one another, they naturally want to do things for each other. In the same way, I understood that if I wanted to become closer to Sri Kishore Kishori, I needed to do some service. Very mercifully, they allowed me to do that. Week after week, I would come to the temple and try to do something for them. Every time I came, I would pray, please help me become closer to you. Please help me understand you better. Please allow me to do something that will bring your pleasure. And somehow through that service, my heart changed and opened. Today, I can honestly say that I love Sri Kishore Kishori very much. And to me, there are no more beautiful deities anywhere in this world. Haribo. And every time I come for darshan, I think surely they cannot be dressed more beautiful than this. And then I return next week, and somehow they're even more beautiful than last week. And I always feel amazed how that's possible. Their beauty has no end. I would also like to share one experience that I will never forget. A few years ago, I came to the temple and prayed very sincerely for an opportunity to do the direct service for their altar. I wanted it with all my heart. And within about an hour of making that prayer, our dear Lila Manjari, Mataji, approached me and told me that there was service available for Kishore Kishori. I felt, thank you. I felt that they had heard my prayer immediately, and that was amazing. There were also difficult moments in my life when I came before Kishore Kishori and begged for their mercy. And sometimes the problem seemed impossible to solve for me. But again and again, they helped me in ways I could never have imagined myself. It felt as if they took an axe and cut the problems in its roots, removing not only difficulty itself, but all of the consequences. Only such merciful deities could do that. Now, whenever I travel to another city, I find myself missing them. Sometimes I even think that moving away from Chicago would be very difficult because my heart always wants to return here for their darshan. I feel incredibly fortunate that we have the opportunity to live here in the presence of Sri Kishore Kishori, to serve them, to see their smiles, their beauty, and their unlimited mercy for us. My prayer today is that more and more people may receive their mercy. I hope that devotees, guests, and people throughout Chicago and far beyond Chicago, all over the world, would have the opportunity to come before Sri Kishore Kishori and experience their kindness and love that they have shown to me. Dear Kishore Kishori, thank you for allowing me to serve you. Thank you for guiding me, protecting me, and patiently helping me come closer to you. Please continue to engage me in your service, birth after birth. And on that beautiful appearance day, I pray that all of us may become better servants of your lotus feet. Happy anniversary day, dear Kishore Kishori. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Achinti Prema. And I would like to now invite Shankar Pandit Prabhu to come forward. And also Mathuresh Prabhu. Please come.
Hare Krishna. Shri Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai. Shri Shri Nitai Gaurasundara ki jai. Shri Jagannath Dev Baladev Subhadra Devi Maharani ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Paribhrajakacarya Ashtatarasata Sri Srimad Abhaya Charanadavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Mano Abhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangun Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaur Twise Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakopa Turujascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanan Pavarebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. I'm very happy to celebrate this wonderful, auspicious ceremony of their lordships, Sri Sri Kishore Kishori's 53rd anniversary of their deity installation. In order to properly understand ISKCON, Chicago ISKCON, Greater ISKCON, and Srila Prabhupada, I think it is very appropriate to understand Srila Prabhupada in connection to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance in this world. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Sri Krishna himself. This is explained throughout the Vedic Shastras, and Srila Narottam Das Thakur, very exalted Vaishnava in our Guru Parampara, has pointed out, Brajanjara Nandana Jay Sachi Sutta Hoilo Se, that Sri Krishna, who appeared over 5,000 years ago in Brajadam, Vrindavan, has now appeared as a son of Sachi Devi. Balaram Hoilo Nitai, and Lord Balaram, Krishna's elder brother, has appeared as Nitai, or Nityananda Prabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He is not someone else, and certainly not an ordinary person. Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, nahi anya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is Krishna. Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations, but this particular form of the Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, has appeared in a very unique way. How is that? Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. This form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is Krishna with the bhava, the mentality, the mood of his topmost devotee, Srimati Radharani or Srimati Kishori. So this is a very unique form. Generally speaking, Srimati Radharani and Krishna are eternally separated. Yet, they combine themselves into one form. And that form is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Mahaprabhu is known as Gauda Sundara. Sundar is very beautiful, but Gauda, golden complexion. Why? Because Krishna took on the bodily complexion and mentality of Srimati Radharani. Now, the interesting thing about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although he is Krishna himself, he didn't appear playing a flute. He wasn't in the Tribhanga, threefold bending form. Nor did he have a peacock feather. Nor did he have any weapons. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to play the part of a devotee. So who is Krishna's most intimate, topmost devotee? That is Srimati Radharani. So Krishna adorned himself with the bodily complexion of Srimati Radharani and her mood. And the Lord propounded the Harinam Sankirtan movement. This is the Yuga Dharma. This is a religious principle for this particular day and age. Because in this degraded age of Kali Yuga, we're not so qualified, so advanced to practice severe austerities or complex yoga. But we can sing, we can dance. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood that. Therefore, he inaugurated this Harinam Sankirtan movement. And in the course of the Lord's preaching, he made a very, very profound prediction. What is that? Priti vite ache yata nagaradi gram savatra prachar hoibe modanam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while performing, chanting, dancing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, inducing so many people to take up this process of Krishna consciousness, he said, the day will come when my name, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was saying, when his name will be resounded on every continent, every country, everywhere in this world. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made this very, very extraordinary prediction over 500 years ago. And his intimate followers in the disciplic succession, they worked in different ways in order to accomplish this. For example, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed the 6 Goswamis, please open temples and write books on the science of bhakti. Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipano, Siddharma Samstapako. The 6 Goswamis systematically studied all of the revealed scriptures. Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai, I will. We have 10 speakers after you. So in other words, my time is up. It generally happens with me. So the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in disciplic succession work towards spreading Krishna consciousness outside of the borders of India. Finally, when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the 1800s thought now it is time to take this Sankirtan movement that has been propounded by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu outside of India, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote a very nice book called Lord Chaitanya, His Life in Precepts. It is like a condensed version of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur sent that to many Western universities in Europe, America, Canada, so many places. Then Srila Bhaktisiddhanta in the 1930s thought, now it is time to go to the Western countries. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta sent 3 of his disciples to London. They stayed in London for 3 years. And they were not able to establish big, big temples, but they spread the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much so that there was one German college student. He became so attracted by the effulgent godbrothers of Srila Prabhupada. And they taught him everything, how to chant japa, how to study shastras. That German student went back to India to meet Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. He was Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's first Western disciple. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta gave him Diksha, initiation, and he became known as Sadhirananda Das. Srila Prabhupada said, I was very fond of my German godbrother. And that Sadhirananda Prabhu took sannyas later and traveled throughout Europe, opening many, many temples on behalf of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. So we have to see ISKCON and Srila Prabhupada in the context of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance in this world. Now, when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur sent his summarized book on Lord Chaitanya to the Western universities, the year was 1896. Does anyone know what significance this year, 1896, has? Huh? Yes, Srila Prabhupada appeared that same year. And many years later, when devotees asked Srila Prabhupada about this, said, Srila Prabhupada, this is quite ironic that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted his holy name will spread all over the world. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur sent a book in 1896 to Western countries, and that was the year of Srila Prabhupada's birth. Prabhupada noted the irony, and Prabhupada, in a very humble way, would say, perhaps I am that individual for spreading Krishna consciousness. So, since the time is very limited, regarding Chicago ISKCON history, it may have already been mentioned by other speakers, the very first temple in Chicago, very first ISKCON temple, was at Halstead and Fullerton. Rudra Das and his wife, Ladini, if I'm not mistaken, they were living there. And they were joined by another couple. This was maybe in 1970. They were joined by another couple named not Mahajan, I forget his name, Mahananda, excuse me, and his wife. When Mahananda Prabhu came, he saw that the first Chicago ISKCON temple was in an apartment. And when he went there, it was during the Chicago winter. And one of the windows didn't have a screen or anything. So he said just the cold air was coming in, and they were tolerating that just to try to please Srila Prabhupada. So that was the very first ISKCON temple in Chicago, Halstead and Fullerton. And then, of course, as that small temple started to grow, the very first deities in Chicago ISKCON were whom? Who knows? The very first deities, Chicago ISKCON, Lord Jagannath. They were the first deities before Kishore Kishori, before Gaurnitai. So those deities, Jagannath deities, were also at that Halstead, Fullerton location. And then from the Halstead location, the temple was shifted to Evanston. And of course, that's where Jitendra Prabhu joined and so many others. It used to be a YMCA building. The first time I visited Chicago ISKCON was in 1976. I was on a traveling book distribution party. At that time, Sri Govinda Prabhu and Uttama Shloka, during that time, they were temple presidents. And I was very much attracted by their lordships, Kishore Kishori. These Gaurnitai deities were not there. They had deities made of clay, Gaurnitai deities made of clay, paper mache, and of course Jagannath. And what was very amazing about this temple, the building used to be a YMCA building. So the Brahmachari ashram was the swimming pool. I stayed there for a weekend, and you could still see the pool on the ledges, 8 feet deep, going all around the perimeter of the pool. That was the Brahmachari ashram. The Brahmacharis would literally sleep the bottom of the pool. No water was there, of course. So it was a very interesting location. So my first darshan with their lordships was in Evanston, 1976. And I had no idea that many years later I would officially become part of the temple community here. So I'm way over time. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very, very much, Shankar Pandit Prabhu. Shankar Pandit Prabhu was one of our temple presidents back in the day, and he's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very, very much, Shankar Pandit Prabhu. And he avidly studies Prabhupada's books. And I had once seen Shankar Pandit Prabhu distributing books at the Chicago downtown. And he was one of the first people. Like, I went home and my roommate chastised me. You're like, you didn't give a donation? You saw a devotee in downtown, you didn't give a donation? Do you understand how difficult it is to distribute books? So, thank you so much, Prabhu. So, we have about 10 more speakers, and we have only 10 more minutes. So, at the end of it, I would like to request all of you to stand near Prabhupada, and we'll get a group picture. So that's also on our agenda. So at least I would like to acknowledge all of them, and then maybe a few of them will get a turn to speak, okay? So I would like to invite Rishabh Prabhu, who who's also a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, and he has served this temple for 40, 50 years. 50 years, yes. Prabhuji, 1 minute. Yeah, and then I would like to invite Subal Prabhu and Krishnarchana Mataji also. So please come forward. Subal Prabhu has been taking care of youth in ISKCON for a very, very long time. And Krishnarchana Mataji, would you please like to come? Paramakaruna Prabhu and Gajendra Moksha Prabhu, they're already here. And Naveen Krishna Prabhu. So I know the time is very short, but I would still give an opportunity for you to share, like, for a much shorter period of time. So please come forward, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. All Gurus Kishore Kishori, Jagannath Subhadev Gunitai, and Srila Jagat Guru Sri Prabhupada. When the ISKCON temple moved from Evanston, Chicago in 1980, the temple had 20 devotees and 3 sannyasis live here. The sannyasis were Jagat Guru Maharaj, Tripari Maharaj, and Ganpati Maharaj. In 1980, the Kishore Kishori deity were installed on the 3rd floor. After the arrival of new temple altar and Prabhupada Shasans, Kishore Kishori deity was brought down to the here, 1984. Jagat Guru Maharaj recommended me and encouraged me to start the live membership program. I used to do live membership program in Chicago Lands Committee, like home program, bus tour, home katha, and marriage ceremony. The temples, festivals, I would, with the Jagat Guru Maharaj, Kalki Prabhu, doing Food for Life program, Taste of Chicago Festival, and Harinam during the Christmas holiday. Also, under the Tripurari Maharaj leaderships and guidance, Vesiki Prabhu, Margan Prabhu, Sarva Prabhu, Sankarvar Prabhu, I used to the Kirtan downtown, go to the Prabhupada book distributions and prasad distribution throughout the whole year. They would also have friendly book distributions, contributions every and especially during the Gita Jayanti marathon. Today, the celebration of 53 of Kishore Kishori with the grace and mercy of Kishore Kishori and Prabhupada. Please chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Shri Kishore Kishori, Shri Gaur Nitai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. I will not take much time because I want to leave time for others. Basically, I came to Chicago in June of 1985. It's been 41 years that I have been associated with this temple, and it's nothing that I have done for the temple. It's all Srila Prabhupada and Kishore Kishori's mercy that they brought me. I was working in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because I came to America in '83, August, and then I got a job here in Chicago in 85. So I moved to 85 and we've been here. In 1986, 85 and 86, my parents joined me here, me and my family. My son was only 6 years when we came to Chicago, and our daughter was 2. They grew up in this temple, literally. And so my parents, us, my 2 children, and my son Dushyant's 3 daughters are all part of this temple. We've been taken care of by the mercy of Shri Shri Kishore Kishori. So I encourage all of you to not take it lightly. When we came here, before that, we had heard, I was very fond of watching movies. So in almost all Hindi movies, there used to be a dialogue. Somebody would, when somebody is telling lies or cheating or doing something wrong, the good guy will tell him, "Arey Bhagwan se daro, be afraid of God." But when we came here in Chicago, in ISKCON, we came to know you don't have to be fearful of God. Krishna loves you. So it is the love that you seek from Krishna, and Krishna has loved us so much. So I just want to reassure all of you, new and old devotees, just always think of Krishna, totally surrender to him, and he will take care of you in every possible way. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai. So my relationship with beautiful Kishore Kishori is through the service of my spiritual master, His Holiness Ramapad Swami Maharaj. In 2005, both my wife and I were on our way to South Africa to establish ourselves there. And when we asked permission and, we consulted with our Guru Maharaj, and he expressed to us this service that was very dear to him, to build a community and to serve Srila Prabhupada and beautiful Shri Kishore Kishori here in Chicago. So he instructed us that he would prefer for us to come to Chicago and play a little part in the service of building this community. Specifically, he asked us, both of us, my wife and I, to work with the children. But he told us how important, how dear this service for Srila Prabhupada was for him, to serve Kishore Kishori. So we got that. And my exalted Guru Maharaj, he shared with us that through the advice of His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he made a commitment to dedicate himself fully, 100%, to actually build this community. And I pray, I finish with this, I pray to the lotus feet of my spiritual master to follow on his footsteps and dedicate myself fully to the service of Kishore Kishori as long as I have breath in my life, in my body. And I made a promise to my Guru Maharaj that I will do that I will serve here, regardless of whatever odds are there. I will stay dedicated to this temple on his service, on service to him. So I offer my obeisances to my exalted spiritual master, His Holiness Ramapad Swami. Thank you.
I'm so accustomed to giving classes, so I have to first offer my pranams to my spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Rampada Swami Iti Namine Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. The instruction I received for this evening was to give some realization connected to Kishore Kishori on this anniversary date. So I'm going to read a very short text from Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Madhya Leela, 22nd chapter, and the 122nd verse, because it's of relevance to what I want to say, and it's very short. So this is the little text that's there. So there's a listing of things one should do for the deity. And this particular text, it's actually giving some indirect actions you can perform for the deities. So these are them. One can sing before the deity, open one's mind to the deity, offer obeisances to the deity, stand up before the deity and the spiritual master just to show them respect, follow the deity or the spiritual master, and visit different places of pilgrimage, or go and see the deity in the temple. So the particular realization that I wanted to share was that I personally, sorry, I'll pause so that the proper respects can be given to Kishore Kishori. So the particular action which I personally find particularly wonderful is being able to come and see the deities in the temple room. So the reason that this is so wonderful is that I can stand before the deity, so I'm fulfilling two of the advised actions that need to be done to please the deity. I can stand before the deity and I can open my mind to them. So 3 of those actions get taken care of just by coming to the temple to see the deity. And what I've realized is that over time, because for the last 10 years, I've made it a practice to come in the morning and come and see the deities. And what I've realized is that there's come to be like an open heart pathway between myself and the deities. And it's a kind of protected space. So I feel very much peaceful to be able to actually open my mind completely to Kishore Kishori. I feel immediately I've entered a very protected space. And even before coming to this understanding that there really is a protected space in which one can open one's mind to the deity, I came to experience one time, and this was a very significant moment for me in my service in this temple. I used to pray quite regularly because my service was serving the children of the community and administering the Sunday school. So for 5 years, I would generally come to the deities, stand before them, and my prayer was generally that the class that I'd prepared or the classes I'd prepared would actually be meaningful to the children that I was actually working with. So I would repeat that prayer quite often because it was very important to me that the children actually were enthusiastic about Krishna consciousness. And then one day, I got this sense that Kishore Kishori were telling me that, no, don't pray that way anymore. So I was a bit surprised because this seemed very natural to me. And by their kindness, it was an indication that some change was there, and some change did come, because at that time there was COVID, and the previous temple president, Hemangi, had some other idea for how she wanted to reorganize the community, so that service ended. And so I'm very aware of the fact that the deities directly let one know what is important to one. And I'm so grateful that through the growth that happened after that change came in my life and my service, that this beautiful space has opened up where I can actually come to the temple, see the deities, stand before the deities, Kishore, Kishori, and feel that I'm in a protected space to open my heart to them. So that's my realization. So thank you very much.
Krishna Chinnamataji and Subal Prabhu, thank you so much for your services and for your sweet realizations. Isn't it nice to glorify the devotees? And isn't it nice to glorify the deities? So this is a very personal connection that each of us can develop with the deities. And we want to plan another time at another location to record all these experiences of devotees with Kishore Kishori. So I think this history is very important. So, and we would like to invite all of you to be part of that, because you are all very special souls, very dear to Kishore Kishori. So, because of time, I would like to now invite Radharaman Prabhu and Naveen Krishna Prabhu, who are part of the Temple Council, to come and thank the devotees. And I also want to say a few words. These two gentlemen who are standing here, they didn't get an opportunity to speak, but they have done some incredible service for this temple. So Gajendra Moksha Prabhu was vice president, and he is a pujari who comes every day, without missing a day. He comes every day to dress the deities in the morning. And the gold leafing was actually his project. So he was in charge of the gold leafing of the wood in the temple. So I'm very grateful for Prabhuji's service. When you get a chance, please take the time to speak to them personally, because they're great sources, fountains of inspiration. And they have helped me so much just to listen to him and take his guidance. And then I would like to thank Parma Karuna Prabhu. He looks very humble, and he is very humble, but he is a source of distribution of so much of Srila Prabhupada's literature. While we are laying comfortably in our beds, Parma Karuna Prabhu is sometimes driving overnight from one university to another university, so that in the morning he can set up the book table and distribute books. He doesn't work outside. This is his only service to Srila Prabhupada. So you have very, very special souls. Please take the time to know them. Yeah. And Radharaman Prabhu, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. I know it's already late. I just wanted to thank you, each and every department, kitchen department, temple, cleaning department, whoever doing, like we see Sevananda is also doing services. We all thankful for your great services, and I'm very, very happy that part of the history of this temple. I just wanted to say three things. One is Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. When you have Sambandha, when you have a relationship with the deity, then naturally you have to develop Abhideya, serve the deity. It's not necessarily going on the altar. Whatever you service, so then that is Abhideya. Then Prayojana, what is you develop? You develop Bhakti, devotion to the Lord. I have so many experience I don't want to share because of time. And any service, if you like, how do you know Lord is pleased? The service will be getting again and again. Just now, I was doing something and somebody told that tomorrow you have to give Bhagavatam class. So it is a significant that each and every living entity in this universe, they can develop this same relationship. Thank you all very much for sitting so patient. I know now prasadam time. I'll give to Radharam Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, everybody. On this very auspicious occasion, I would like to extend our best wishes to all of you who are present here. We are very, very fortunate that we get the opportunity to have darshan of Shri Kishore Kishori, who are so merciful. Those of us who get the opportunity to serve, we are far, far more fortunate than all other people in this world. Kishore Kishori are most attractive, they are most merciful, and we are really very, very happy and fortunate to serve them here with all of you. So thank you so much for being part of this large family of Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for supporting our temple, and we are really very, very grateful for all your association and your services. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Radharam Prabhu. Before we all move to a prasadam, we forgot to really congratulate the two people. Because of those three people probably, Prabhu, and the other two people who are behind the curtain, they never come out of the curtain. Today also they try to hide themselves behind the curtain. Two beautiful sisters serving Kishore Kishori from years and years and years after years, fully dedicated, one focus attention, Her Grace Premarasa Mataji and Her Grace Silamanjari Mataji. They are the pillars of Kishore Kishori Temple. They are the pillars. So let's take a time to clap more for them and say Hare Krishna for her.
And everyone loves prasadam. And we have a very, very dedicated team of cooks headed by Sridhar Anand Prabhu. So before we move to prasadam, I also want to acknowledge Karunanidhi Prabhu and Mangala Mataji, who are here. Mangala Mataji is an excellent cook, and they have been serving this temple for several years. I want to acknowledge Vishwakarma Prabhu and Rohini Mataji. Vishwakarma Prabhu was our cook for several years. And Rohini Mataji, she makes garlands for the deities. And last but not the least, the person who brought me to Krishna consciousness was His Grace Nityananda Pran Prabhu and Hemangi Mataji. And several devotees who are serving at this temple owe their devotional service to them, including Radharaman Prabhu and myself. We went to a Bhakti Vriksha at Illinois Institute of Technology, and because of their efforts, we came into Krishna consciousness. So the list of devotees is endless, because Krishna has a relationship with each one of us. So there are a few people whom I am not able to acknowledge name by name, like Rajapati Prabhu is here, Priyacharna Mataji, Chaitanya Kishore Prabhu, so many of them. Shraddha Mataji, Prem Sarovar Prabhu, Shruti Priya Mataji, Ram Shraddha Prabhu. Yeah. I'm unable to acknowledge all of them, but there will be an opportunity, because we really want to record all these histories, all these devotees. So please look forward to that. One last thing before we move on to prasadam. Suresh Prabhu is requesting all of us to stand next to Prabhupada so we can take one picture. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Can I share one thing? Hare Krishna, can I share one thing? I'll take only 1 minute or maximum. Thing is that one miracle thing happened in my life. So when I was in New Delhi, before coming to America, in a New Delhi temple was opening, going on, and they used to display so many deities of all over the world. I had never seen Kishore Kishori. I had never known his name. But by seeing the video of that Kishore Kishori, I was so attracted. I wept. At that time, I was trying to come to America at any cost. But I was praying, oh, so beautiful deity, if you have mercy upon me, please take me to America. That was my material desire. Then when I came here and I happened to see the same deity, I wonder, I became very astonished. And this was mercy of Kishori to bring me here. Although I was supposed to go to Washington, D.C., but anyhow, Kishori brought me to here. And by mercy of Kishori, unique mercy upon me, through the mercy of His Holiness Ramapal Swami, I got a son, very wonderful son, Jagannath. He was born in Ratha Yatra day. And Mohini, one my daughter, she was born also, Mohini Ekadashi day. It was beautiful mercy of Kishori upon my family. And my wife is very wonderful. Every day she is serving Kishori. And every time, every minute, she's always thinking to serve Kishori. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Please quickly come to the this section so that we can have quick group picture, and we have so that we can quickly go for the prasadam.